Two really dynamite players, and when they're on the ice, they're noticed. You'll see that. So that's going to be the captains. Starting lineup for the Seawolves tonight. It's going to include a newcomer, number 74, Tyler Underhill. Tyler, from what I'm understanding, and I got a couple of notes from the coaches on Tyler. He is a new player that's come to the Seawolves. And from what I can understand, he's got size, he's a scrapper, and he's a two-way player, and that's what the Seawolves love. They love guys that come in there and can really bring a two-way game.
Those are the kind of players that you need on a team like this. Players that can play offense at a high level, but can continue to play defensively and make sure that no one gets in front of the net. Exactly.
Also on that line will be the co-captain, number 25, Sam Brewster, and J.T. Hall is a center on that line. J.T. Hall had a great season last year. Really stepped up, and we're hoping that maybe J.T. Hall could be that Dan Cassano replacement this year. So we'll see that as the first line. Brandon Jones will be starting in net for the Seawolves. He'll be backed up by Todd Scarola. So what do you got for the visiting Syracuse Orangemen?
All right, so their starting lineup, they have number 11, Joseph Hockler. They have Lesueur and DiPietro on their forward line. Dylan Hantula and Robert Amos as a defensive core, and Jamie Ketchabaugh is their starting goalie, with Austin Lefkowitz backing him up tonight.
Very good. I talked to the coaching staff a little bit, wanted to get an idea of what the keys are for their success. What's going to make the Stony Brook Seawolves successful tonight? What are we going to see on the ice that's going to show us that? And basically, Coach Garofalo said, going to keep it simple. The bottom line is be physical, get pucks deep, and skate hard every shift. And usually that's the magic that creates Stony Brook's tempo. And if that tempo is going in their favor, look out.
And I spoke to Syracuse coach Nick Pierandri before the game, and his keys to the game were actually a little different than Stony Brook's. He wanted to out-finesse the Seawolves. So while Stony Brook wants to play a little more aggressive, Syracuse wants to get around the lines, get past the back checkers. They got to be quick. He wants to be quicker than Stony Brook. And Stony Brook is a team that can be built on speed. And Syracuse wants to get past that, pepper Jones with shots, and the last thing, he want to have an aggressive 2-on-2.
Okay, so he's got a game plan in mind. They've already had a couple of games that they have played. He's seen his squad actually play a game, 2 games actually. They've played 2 games against Army's Division II team, or both wins for Syracuse. Seawolves are coming in tonight. This is their first game of the 2014-15 season, so it's going to be, let's see how some of these new guys come on and play. As Jim Maritano starts to get the local crowd here up and going, and the Ice Girls are on the ice. Couple of scratches of note for the Seawolves. And just to bring up a couple of guys, because they are normally starters and are not in the lineup. Number 52, Kevin Kavanaugh, who's out with a hand injury. And number 12, I'm sorry, it's Nick Barbera. Nick, what number is Nick? Nick is number 11, sorry. Nick Barbera, he's out with a medical condition, and he'll be back hopefully within a couple of weeks. So Kavanaugh's out for several weeks, Barbera out for just a couple. And, just two players that are normally on the starting squad for the Seawolves who are not in the lineup.
And looking at Syracuse, they have a couple guys scratched tonight who did very well for them in the series against Army. Zach Bunick had a goal and 2 assists for the Orange, and Alex Rajaniemi had 2 assists for the Orangemen in that series. Mm-hmm. So they're going to be out tonight, as well as Robert Van Rimsdonk, who also had 2 assists in that series. So they're going to be out tonight.
Now, are they out for injury, or are they just out for just other players?
Other players wanting to get some time in. You have some guys here who haven't played yet, and they're going to get their opportunities tonight.
Yeah, I think this is a first couple of games of the season. The coaching staff is definitely going to be looking toward some of the new players and see what they can bring. All right, so the lights have been turned down. We're getting ready to introduce the Stony Brook Seawolves for the 2014-15 season, and we'll put the camera to the ice, and off we go.
Dominic.
Trev, you got Dominic too. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe just stop him. The Stony Brook Seawolves take the ice, led out by number 39, Brendan Jones. name? Jesse, last name? Little? All right.
Looking at the faces here on the Stony Brook Seawolves, they look really determined to come out here and put on a good performance for the home crowd tonight.
Yeah.
In between periods 2 and 3, we'll be playing chuck-a-puck. So be sure to see one of the ice girls to get your puck. Chuck it on the ice.
One last stretch out for the team, and we'll get this show on the road. We'll get you the referees and the linesmen as soon as we're able to do that for you.
Tonight's game is sponsored by Long Island Bingo Cafe. Purchase a prize raffle ticket to win a gift certificate to Long Island Bingo
Jesse
Cafe.
Variali's one of the linesmen. I think Weinstein is the ref. And I can't get the last one there.
Looks like Schneider.
And now to introduce the starting lineups.
We'll send it down to Jim Maritano for the starting lineups.
On left defense, number 14, Dylan Mantua. On right defense, number 4, Robert Amos. At left wing, number 26, Matthew DiPatero. At center, number 21, Mitchell Lesor. At right wing, number 11, Nick Mottler. And in goal for Syracuse, number 30, Jamie Ketchabal.
The Ketchabow's in net for
Syracuse.
And Lefkowitz is the backup, as you said.
The starting lineup.
As a starting lineup for the Seawolves.
Seawolves. On left defense, number 44, Chris Joseph. On right defense, number 22, Kevin Berry.
All right, change on defense. Barry will be with Joseph. That was the pairing last year.
On left wing, number 25, Sam Brewster.
Co-captain Sam Brewster.
At center, number 17, J.T. Paul. On right wing, number 74, Tyler Underhill.
And Tyler's the newcomer.
And in goal for the Seawolves, number 39, Brendan Jones.
All right, and we have our starting lineups, folks, as we get ready for the Star Spangled Banner.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that the spectators please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, and we're back, and we get ready to drop that puck and get this season going. Again, Andy Mignani here with Andy. Say your name.
Sukov.
All right, and welcome to the Stony Brook Seawolves hockey event. Every game is an event here.
It certainly seems like it. The crowd's into it. Got a lot of people sitting along the sides of the boards.
And there's usually a good crowd down here and a decent crowd watching us on this broadcast as well. So, Andy, welcome aboard, and hopefully the Seawolves will take it all the way this year, which is what the goal is. So
it's the goal every year. That's what they put up on the wall. That's the first thing that they want to do.
All right, Weinstein at center ice getting ready to drop the puck. And Yanni and Sukov ready to call the game. Here we go. JT Hall on the draw against Lesueur. Oh. All right. Wednesday forgot his whistle or something. All right. And here we go. Face-off won by the Seawolves. Joseph over to Barry. Drew, center ice is Hall. Hall dumps a shot right on. And a save quickly by Ketchabo.
And that's a quick way for Stony Brook to start. Hall drives right into the offensive zone. It was an easier save for Ketchabo to make, but really no save is easy to make in hockey. That's just what they say.
Put goals on, put shots on. You never know they go in. Hall on the draw. And face-up one back by the Seawolves, picked up by Brewster. Circles, run, shoots high, off the blocker. Ketchabo trying to get it gets to the corner. Underhill now. And we got a high stick call. And this will come outside. You know, some of the changes in the NHL now when pucks are actually deflected out in the zone, they stay in the zone no matter who deflected the puck out. That's a brand new rule in the NHL. I don't know what we have in the ACHA here, but this faceoff's coming outside from a high stick. Faceoff won by the Seawolves in the neutral zone, picked up by Barry. He foots a shot, but to Hall, who puts it right on. A good blocker save. Ketchabo had a quick love up there, knocking that down on a quick. It was a flub pass that actually landed on the stick, high wide into the corner now. Picked up by Syracuse, trying to bang it out. Stony Brook putting lots of pressure on here early.
Stony Brook trying to maintain possession early, get their identity out there right now.
Yep. Underhill trying to get it to JT Hall. JT Hall does protect the puck. Good job by JT Hall. Flip all the way over to Barry. Barry with the puck. He throws it down the corner. Good play there. Keep that puck in. Keep that forecheck going. As the Seawolves are really pressuring Syracuse hard here. They're going for change now. Able to keep the puck. Barry just slams it in, and it's high off the rafters on a deflection. It'll be in the zone, but good pressure by the Seawolves on that first shift.
Now, we're only a minute into this game, and Stony Brook already has a few shots on goal. They're testing Ketchabo early. They want to see where his weak spots are.
All right, Satola, Kotkamp, and 94, that's Bokikio. And Kotkamp throws it down into the corner to Satola because Bokikio going to the front of the net. And Satola gets dumped in the corner, picked up by Kotkamp, and he gets high stick, but maintains possession of that puck. Foot pass over to Miano. Miano dumps all the way in around. Bokikio trying to control it, and knocked off his stick by Ely, and up to the Miano. Winds and shoots and blocked down. Nice block there by a Syracuse player. That's number 8, Fitzgerald. Now here comes Syracuse on their first attempt into the Stony Brook end. And they got the puck in deep, but that's about it right now. This is picked up by the Seawolves here, and they control it. His line change is complete now for Syracuse. Bokikio coming down the left wing and shouldered off by Amos. Good play there by Amos. Good action here, fast action. This is Scherting with a shot from the point, and it's a save. As Frank Scherting is a newcomer to the Seawolves, and he's a defenseman wearing number 27.
Going back to the previous line shift for Stony Brook, Ryan Kotkamp out there on the ice, returning as the team's leading scorer from last season with 60 points, playing with Satola, who you were telling me before is a big playmaker, as a good person to have on the line. Absolutely.
Kotkamp and Satola played together in previous organizations and teams, and they play very well together. At the point, caught right now. Down low into the boards. Down low to number 8. Newcomer down there is Coppola. Shot up for the point by Cartwright. Gobbled up by Ketchabo. Ketchabo seems to be right now the player for Syracuse who's the most aware of what's going on. And thank God for them, because he's getting peppered already. 5 shots to none, and it's early.
And he seems to be favoring his glove side here early on in this game.
All right, this is Syracuse now, trying to come up through the neutral zone. And into the Stony Brook zone. Here comes Syracuse. Number 11, this Hockler, trying to control the puck, and he loses the handle, picked up by the Seawolves. And thrown in the neutral zone and picked up by Nice play here up to Lobson. And that's number 7, another newcomer, Justin Lazali. Shot right on. A kick save to the corner by Brandon Jones as he gets his first shot in the game. Tonight's game is being played for the Stony Brook Children's Hospital. So we're asking folks, if you're in the area coming down here, to give a donation to that cause. Thank you. Face-off to the right of Jones. This is LaPointe on the face-off for Syracuse. And he loses it to the Seawolves. This is Joseph trying to get it up the wall to Modio and unable to do so. Forecheck coming in a little strong now for Syracuse, but the Seawolves are just trying to get control. This is Gervasi as the 4th line for the Seawolves is out there now. Joseph controls over to Barry, and Barry just hoists it out, trying to get it down into the zone. This will be an icing as it went just a little too far.
Because of that, Stony Brook will now not be able to change lines. Looking at the line out there for Syracuse on that drive, John Russell Point, their leading scorer thus far, had 3 goals in the series against Army, and he'll be looking to try and keep that up.
Right, he was their top scorer in those 2 games. Face off to the right of Jones again, and Gervasi on that draw. He wins it back. Seawolves have done really well on face-off so far tonight. Picked up by Joseph now as he looks for his options. Skating up and through the neutral zone, and he's got a nice little touch pass to Bozer. And down around is Joseph now. Controls the puck down deep as he's trying, almost hit off the puck, not quite. Back out into the neutral zone. Chasing it down is Gervasi as he's being watched by number 29, Nolan Metzler. And this is Barry now controlling the puck deep for the Seawolves. Up to Joseph. Joseph's challenged right away by Ely. And the puck back in the Seawolves zone. Now it's off a skate, off of Amodio, as he was cycling through the zone. Joseph throws the puck around a little bit in frustration. Picked up by Barry. And Barry skates up now, and he loses possession of the puck.
And that was a very risky play there. He came up on Jones' glove side and almost lost the puck right at the crease.
Yeah, they got to get composed. There's a little bit of there's a deep forecheck. They're doing a 1-2-2, and they need a support of a centerman down low. And Stony Brook is looking to stretch the ice, and sometimes that doesn't work. It results in icing plays. All right. Syracuse in the neutral zone. Picked up that puck, now throwing it to the Seawolves zone. Chasing hard is Miller. Miller's out there with Miano on defense. Miller picks up the puck. And the Seawolves need to move faster. They're just not moving fast enough through the neutral zone, down in their zone, in the defensive zone. They're letting Syracuse get set up with their forecheck, and they should not do that. They should take the advantage of using their speed and get out.
And because Syracuse has been forcing turnovers in the defensive zone.
Yes.
And they're looking to convert off that right now.
All right, Brewster with a shot that's deflected by Amos into the corner. Back to the point to Miller. Miller tracks a wrist shot. That's blocked down by number 17, Flanagan, and down into the corner. Picked up by the newcomer, Underhill. Trying to get it up the wall to Miano, but not able to do so. Picked up by Underhill again, and Brewster now controls it. And he'll work behind the net, trying to get that puck out in front of the Hall. Brewster using his strength and his size, and then he's pushed off the puck. Good play by Miano to poke that puck back. Syracuse coming in, dumping in, and going for a line change. Puck skidders all the way around. Picked up by number 21, that's Lazor, as Miller went to get him, and he went right over the top of him. Good for Lazor to avoid that check. This puck is picked up in the neutral zone now. Picked up by Kotkan, making a nice move, and trying to get around one player, but could not get around number 21, Lazor. Back out into the neutral zone as the game seems to have stabilized a little bit now for Syracuse. There's a big hit now on Cartwright by number 26, DeVitrio.
Early on, we're about 6.5 minutes into this game. Syracuse are vultures on loose pucks. Stony Brook cannot allow those loose pucks to sit in front of their zone like that.
Yeah, and Stony Brook has to just get back to what they were doing so well. Here comes Kotkamp to Cartwright. Cartwright's going to put one on, and a save. Good low shot by Cartwright. Now there's a little melee in front of the net because the frustration's starting to build because Stony Brook knows that Syracuse, you know, they're not a team that they're going to see very regularly. Oh, now we got a player taking a referee down. That's not a good sign. And now he's in his kitchen, and he's telling them to knock it off.
There could be some players going to the box right now.
And the Stony Brook player's got his hand up in the air, saying he can't get free.
these are not the kind of situations you want to see. It looks like, you're looking here, it looks like they're classed together. Now they got him free.
Yeah.
But these are not the things you want to see in the first game of the season.
Yeah, I think we're going to have our first penalty of the game. We might be a matching penalty, but I think number 11 is definitely going off.
It's going to be Hockler.
Yeah, as he was, Vialli was going at, ref linesman Vialli was going at it with him, Variali. And we can kind of see what happened there on that play. It is a matching penalty for both. As Kotkamp made his move, Cartwright went to the net and took a nice shot. Good save by the goaltender, and then just a little scroll,
a little shove on Satola. That started this whole thing here.
Yeah, again, and that really should have been the first call because Satola was cross-checked. The referees did not catch that, but here we go. We're going to be playing some 4-on-4 hockey. As they got Ryan Kotkamp in the sin bin for the Seawolves, and number 11 Hockler for Syracuse. And this is down low. Lopes with a shot and deflected high into the glass. And Syracuse trying to flex some muscle here as Lopes is going to go for a hold. As Syracuse putting a little bit of flexing a little muscle here on the Seawolves. I think the Seawolves were not anticipating this. They're not a very big team, Syracuse, but sometimes it's not size. Sometimes it's heart and grit.
And like I said in the pregame, Perry wanted to have their team faster than Stony Brook, and right now we're seeing that. We're seeing Syracuse getting to loose pucks faster. They're flying around the boards, and they're making these plays happen.
Yeah, I think the Seawolves might have taken that first 5 minutes for granted and thinking that's what they were going to be facing all night, but not the case. As the Syracuse Orangemen are coming in and stepping up their game here. Seawolves are now on a man disadvantage here, killing off a 4-on-3. Back to the point. Controlled by the Seawolves, by Syracuse. They move the puck around. This is Amos. Wine the shot. The shot was a fake shot. Joseph was in the way. Amos now with the puck over to number 45. He shoots. Saved by Jones. Loose puck in front. Jones with another save. Off 2 shots.
The point there had 2 great opportunities to get a shot on Jones. Really got the backhand and was taken away by Jones and cleared down the ice.
Yeah, you can see the point definitely has that touch on his shots and he's the guy to watch. He comes down right wing with the puck, sets up on a half wall. Back to the point to Amos. Amos back to Cross. John Ross LaPointe. We'll call him LaPointe. It's easier. And up to the point there. Over to LaPointe again. Back to Amos. And a shot deflection is saved by Jones as that shot got through. We're down to 31 seconds on the double penalties and 49 seconds on Lopes.
And this is where you need to see Stony Brook really step up, and they need a clear. Only 3 guys on the ice down in their defensive zone. They can't let a shot get here on Jones. They want to get that puck out as soon as they can.
Face off to the left of Jones and back to the point to Taft. Taft's pass across, skidded off Farrow's stick. Back to Taft now. Taft comes in on right wing. Mr. Cross-ice pass again, deflected off into the neutral zone. Good play there by Gervaisi, hitting a skate. Coming down the left wall is Flanagan. Flanagan controlling as time is ticking down on the power play. Back to the point. Over to Taft. Could not control the pass. Back again to the point. Winds and shoots. Blocked down by Miano. Nice play by Miano. He gets that puck all the way down as the Seawolves scrapping to kill that last 10 seconds. Back to Satola. Satola flips it back to number 5. That's Gilbert, our newcomer on defense. And through the neutral zone comes Kotkamp. And he loses the handle, trying to get it to Bokikio, who's bounced off the puck. Coming down, number 26. And a good play there defensively by the newcomer Gilbert.
DiPietro was looking for the one-timer to Hockler, who was coming down the middle of the ice. And it was blocked away, and Stony Brook maintains possession.
Seawolves need to move that puck. They realize that that forecheck, and Satola now going on the forecheck as well. So is Bokikio. And they have to stay hard on these guys because back out to the point. Shot! Oh, blocker down. Good recovery here. Almost a good recovery here by Sheridan. And a big hit. change possession of that puck back to the Seawolves. Oh, giveaway. Sheridan got to watch those passes. He needs some support here. Back up to the neutral zone comes Kotkamp. Flipping it to Bokikio. Just deflects it in. They'll go off for a change. Bokikio goes in deep on the forecheck and picked up by the Orangemen.
Stony Brook right there, looked a little sloppy getting the puck down into the offensive zone. Syracuse able to get control of the puck. Taking back by Joseph now. I'll leave it back to you.
All right, Chris Joseph controls behind the net now, up the wall. He's got Capola. Capola down on left wing. Capola with the puck. Has no help right now. Just goes around the net. Looking for support. Shot high! Off the back wall. That shot from Lazard came blazing off his stick, off the back wall. Joseph controls it to the point. Down low to Capola. Picked up by Lopes. Back to Capola. Stony Brook starting to move that puck now, which is what their trademark is. Lazard with the puck back to the point. Barry just sends one toward the net to get a deflection, but it was stopped. Picked up by Capola now. Capola controls it again. Puck did not get out. Good pressure here by the Seawolves.
What I'm seeing Syracuse doing right now, they're blocking the box in the middle. So Stony Brook has to use the points and the corners to get shots out. Right,
you got to get the players to move, or you got to take shots from the corner and the sides. Big hit here on the wall from Lopes. Lopes is throwing his body early. We have yet to see Joseph throw a check tonight, but it won't be long, as the Seawolves just have not gotten physical yet. They're just, trying to get their feet going, trying to get their game going, their forecheck going, and then let things happen. To the neutral zone, picked up by Barry. Oh, and Barry loses it now. And that pass is nicely picked off as Barry got dumped down. That could have been an interference call, but was not made. This is Amodio. His pass goes wide to Gervaisi. Gervaisi on the half wall, back down low, trying to get to Amodio, not able to get there. Shirting down low to Bozer. Bozer back trying to get it to Amodio was Gervaisi, but that puck did not go. Syracuse dumps it back in. Connor dumps it in and takes a hit. Nice pass, touch pass here. This is Cartwright dumping cross corner. JT Hall in on the puck for the Seawolves. Nice pass. Oh, tried to get it to Brewster, but it was behind him. Miano sends it back down. Brewster in the corner for the Seawolves, trying to make a play to the net and unable to keep it in.
The slot really isn't working for Stony Brook right now, and yet they keep trying to go after it. Getting some shots on the sides first might open up the slot later in the game.
And that puck is bouncing around down there. It's picked up by DiVietro, and now it's touch pass comes in on Jones. And Jones will get it to Miano. Miano throws it back around the wall to his defensive partner, Miller, who throws a nice little touch pass through the neutral zone, not able to be handled by Hall. Picked back up by Miano. He'll dump all the way in. And chased down by Brewster on the forecheck. Also Underhill in there. And skating past him. Oh, big hit by JT Hall. And I think that's what the Stony Brook Seawolves need to start doing.
Yeah, they need to keep the pressure up.
There's your first hit by Joseph, and it came off a nice save by Jones as Joseph was all the way on the other side of the wall and made a beeline, using his body to knock down number 7, Ely.
We're still seeing turnovers maintain a big part of this game. That turnover there by Chris Joseph led to the shot, and Jones had to make a nice little save there. That's not something you want to see in your defensive zone.
Barry controlling the puck behind the net and gets it up to Joseph. Joseph, touch pass to Kotkamp. Kotkamp comes in, makes a move around Amos. Puck goes deep and unable to get anything going now. 2-on-2 coming in on the Seawolves. And the shot goes wide past Jones. Picked up by Syracuse, and Joseph, number 15, Ganley, just went underneath Chris Joseph on that hit. It was amazing. If he would, Chris missed them by inches, and it would have been a hard hit. But
Ganley's a shifty player for Syracuse, and he's trying to make his name out there on the ice right now.
Yeah, he sure is. Satola gets hit from behind as he jumps that puck out. As Syracuse is playing kind of chippy right now, and that's starting to get into the core of the Seawolves, and it's frustrating them. As even as late a hit as that where Bokikio sends the puck in. You can count 3 seconds, and he still feels a hit. So that's the attitude that the Orangemen have here tonight, and I think that's going to wake the Seawolves up.
But
eventually.
But they can't fall victim to taking penalties like that.
No retaliations, yes.
Otherwise, they're going to be playing shorthanded all night long.
Oh, shot from the point and a rebound there. Shirtland got that shot on goal, and the rebound was there, and I think the Seawolves are going to have to realize that, sometimes those rebounds are how you're going to score your goals. They know that. They've had a lot of them last year, so they just got to start crashing that net a little harder.
The dirty goals, they still count the same on the scoreboard no matter how they go in.
Yeah, like I said, in the NHL, 80% of the goals are scored within 5 feet of the crease. So, face off to the left of Ketchbow. And that puck is fired all the way down. I don't know if it's going to get to icing. Icing is waved off as it doesn't get there. And trying to control that puck and doing so. Good job there by Gilbert to get that puck over to his defensive partner. And now Stony Brook trying to get set up to get out of the zone. This is Lizette. Try to get it to Capola, but the puck just did not really cooperate with him. Lopes on a steal down low, coming in. And just a little bit late. Seawolves just seem to be a little late on some of these pucks.
And that's where you might see the fact that Syracuse had
good pass here. Already. Good pass here. Bozer in. Shoot. And a chest save by Ketchabo.
As I was saying.
Good takeaway here by Amodio. Mike Amodio coming in. Here comes Bozer. Actually, that's Gervaisi now. And he was stopped on a backhander. Picked up by Amodio. Amodio battling hard down low there and loses the puck. Trying to get it out and kept in by Miano. Nice job by Miano. Miano's going in deeper, trying to keep it in. And he missed it. Bozer's going to have to cover back for Miano as that backhander by Metzler goes wide. Picked up by Miller. Miller trying to get it up the wall to Amodio. And hit back in. Now loose puck is loose. Picked up by Gervaisi. Throws it back behind the net. The Seawolves look a little disheveled in their zone. Yeah, got to get more puck possession in their own zone to control the puck so they can get out. This is Miano now. And he'll just flip it to Bozer. Bozer will tap it out, and they'll go for a change.
And that's where we're seeing Syracuse playing those 2 games have a bit of an advantage here over Stony Brook. Stony Brook hasn't got their hockey legs under them yet.
That's what it appears, and it was, they should have been a little bit more ready, maybe perhaps, but it's only the first period here with 3:37 left to go in the first. As the point throws that puck in, and they go for a change. This is Vitro on the forecheck, and back behind the net is Joseph. Up the wall to Underhill. Underhill, cross center, pass, nice pass. Here comes Brewster in on a breakaway. Oh, he shoots it high and wide.
And he had him stick side. Catch-about committed, and he had the open net, and he missed it.
Seawolves are going to see more of that as Syracuse starts to creep up more. They will find their men deep, and that's why they wanted to stretch the ice early. Syracuse is trying to prevent that, but Syracuse doesn't realize the speed that the Seawolves have, and they have a lot of it. Those stretch plays are going to kill them if they can convert some of them.
Absolutely, and that's what Stony Brook's been trying to do this entire game, and that was the first one that had any kind of success.
Good play by Barry here. Good play to keep that puck in and control that puck. This is Hall now coming in with the puck now, trying to make a play to Bokikio, who's got it, who shoots, and a save by Ketchabu. He didn't get all of it, but he got some of it, and enough to probably squeeze it past him, but a nice save there. Kotkamp to Satola, who's going to make a pass to Joseph. Sometimes Satola needs to shoot that puck because he was in better position to shoot it than Joseph was. This is Bokikio now. Bokikio around the net, trying to make a play here. And you're right about that front being all blocked off. They're doing a good job of that. They're almost like setting up a zone. Oh, nice little tap by Kotkamp right into the breadbasket of Ketchabu.
And clearly, Syracuse is taking a page out of Jim Boeheim's book because they're playing a nice 2-3 zone out there.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. And in their own end, they're setting up a very good defense mechanism around the goaltender. With the centerman, doing his job, chasing down loose pucks. So Satola now is tossed out of the face-off circle. Bokikio will go in. And we've got 2:03 left to go in the first period. shots right now are 12-7 Stony Brook, but Syracuse has come back and definitely had turned this into a game. It was very shaky in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, Syracuse looked like they were out of place, not quite there yet. Once they got past those first 5 minutes, Syracuse has looked like the better team thus far.
All right, knocked in by Satola and picked up by Syracuse as they race out through the center neutral zone, and that's knocked in to the Stony Brook zone by Connor. Back to get her to Shirting, and he's coming through neutral ice. Nice play, nice move to get around. He'll come around again, and he'll drive behind the net to the front, trying to get it to Satola. And we got a whistle here as the net is pulled off the moorings.
But he had Satola right in the slot, but Syracuse Tamer was right there waiting for the puck and knocked it away from Satola before he could get a shot off.
Seawolves need to get one here, or they need to get one soon to get themselves going. Second periods have not notoriously been the Seawolves' best period, for whatever reason.
That's something to keep in mind here.
Taken down
new season, new start, perhaps.
Taken down was Coppola, and then no call there as his feet were totally taken out from underneath him. Zard now coming in on the forecheck, back through the neutral zone. Nice touch pass. Coming through is Ellie, and he shoots straight on, and saved by Jones. Jones should move that puck, but he'll take the face-off. The Seawolves not going to change right now, so there's still one minute left to go in that first period.
Jones sitting just outside the crease, left him nothing to shoot at except right into his chest pad.
Face-off to the left of Jones. And cheating on that face-off was the Syracuse Orangemen, and the referee let him get away with that.
I've only seen that work once. The guy scored on it. It was really crazy.
I'm kind of amazed how he lined up in that face-off circle and wasn't chased out. But all right, face-off just outside the Syracuse defensive zone. Now picked up by Matt Miano in his zone, and his pass is up to Lopes. Lopes through the neutral zone with speed. Vinny Lopes skates in with the puck. Drop pass. The shot was blocked and picked up by Syracuse. Knocked off the puck. Good job on the back check from Lopes.
Now that we're down on the 30 seconds to go, we'll see what Stony Brook does here to try and maintain those last 30 seconds in their favor.
Yeah. I think Stony Brook needs to get that puck deep, and they need to work the forecheck on the smaller Syracuse squad. My opinion, we'll see what happens in the second, but we're down to the last 10. Here comes Lopes, actually Hall. Down the wall and a score! First of the season, number 74, Tyler Underhill. You go to the net, good things happen.
And that's a first one for the newcomer here. Nice one-timer set up by JT Hall. Good things happen in the last 10 seconds.
All right, we'll take a quick look at that goal as Underhill gets his, actually Tyler Underhill will get the first goal as JT Hall coming down right wing. See Underhill break into the net unabated, nobody on him, and he just touches that puck right in.
And that play started out from behind their own net, up along the boards on the far side. So it's nice to see Stony Brook generate a play from all the way down in their zone.
And you have to look at it from this perspective, how well Syracuse played in that first period. Now Joseph just made his first hit. He's going to start making his body known in the second period. So Stony Brook cashes in on a bang play where Syracuse had outskated them for the last 15 minutes of the period. So that has to be really deflating to the Orangemen, but it might pick the Seawolves up for a better period.
When you score a goal that late in the period, that only puts the momentum even further on your side. So going into the intermission, Coach Garofalo is going to say to the team, play off on that.
All right, we're going to take a little break and be back with you in just a few minutes. At the end of the first period, the Stony Brook Seawolves won the Syracuse University Orangemen nothing. Shots on goal for the first period. The Stony Brook Seawolves 13, the Orangemen 7. You're watching Seawolves Hockey Live, and we'll see you in just a few minutes.
game plan as best we can. They're obviously a very skilled, talented team, so we want to do our best to slow them down and make sure we get the puck out of our zone.
And playing that physical tempo that you saw a lot of turnovers get caused by Stony Brook, how do you work on those going into the second period and beyond?
I mean, we got to look to get better traffic in front of the net. I don't think we had any real quality scoring opportunities that period. Maybe a shot here or there, but most of it was kept to the outside. We got to figure out how to bring it to the inside, right in front of their goalie.
And do you see yourself making any changes through this period from what you saw in the first, or kind of keep it status quo?
Yeah, I think we're going to stick with our game plan. We like how we're playing. We think we're in this game, and 2 more periods to go.
All right, thank you very much.
And welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live. That first period was kind of interesting, Andy. I kind of saw the first 5 minutes, Seawolves owning the Orangemen, and then the next 15 or 14 minutes and
50 seconds.
50 seconds, the Orangemen owned the Seawolves until that late goal by Underhill. Nice little redirection into the empty net. The goaltender for Syracuse played very well. He stopped 13 shots, and Ketchabout did a nice job keeping the Seawolves off the net, out of the from scoring, and also credit the Syracuse Orangemen for frustrating the Seawolves.
Yeah, they were really keeping Stony Brook on their heels for most of that first period, forcing a lot of turnovers, dictating them tempo of play in the neutral zone, and really confusing Stony Brook into doing what Syracuse really wanted them to do.
Yeah, yeah. And we did have a goal, like we said, late in that first period.
Tyler Underhill scoring the goal
and,
for Stony Brook.
So Tyler Underhill scored the goal on a pass cross from JT Hall.
At 1950.
Yeah, we don't have the replay up for right now, but we probably could bring that up maybe later on. But the Seawolves will switch sides now, and the long change will come into play. And hopefully the Seawolves will take that goal and work it in their favor.
After scoring a goal that late in the period, you have to think that Stony Brook has the majority of momentum, and they're going to come out here in the start of the second period with a fire, and they're going to look to pepper Ketchabout again, just like they did at the beginning of the first period. But they're going to try to also not let the next 14 minutes be dictated by Syracuse.
The interview you had with the coach stated such that they're going to stick to their game plan.
Right.
They realize Stony Brook's speed. They realize their skill level.
Yeah, Perandry said that he was very happy with what Syracuse did for most of that period, and it was unfortunate for them that the last 10 seconds they had a little lapse.
Right, right. And again, it's a game of inches. It's a game of seconds, and sometimes you have a little bit of a letdown. You know you're getting to the end of a period, and the team like the Seawolves took advantage of that and cashed in. So let's see what comes out in this period here. I think we'll have JT Hall, Underhill, and Sam Brewster, along with Miller and Cartwright on defense. And Syracuse will counter with number 29, Metzler, 45, LaPointe, and looks like number 9, Taft.
And David Taft was one of the
Sorry,
players.
23, Connor. Yeah.
We're underway here in the second period, though.
It's a new camera guy.
Stony
All right, Stony Brook, and that's Gilbert throwing it all the way in. And hoisted out, back to the point. Oh, and a deflection by Brewster to the net. And Sam rides his check all the way to the wall.
Brewster throwing his weight here early on in the
Nice
second.
little move to get out of the zone there. Stony Brook down, going to get caught on a 3-on-2, a 4-on-2. Here's a shot. Oh, it rang off the post, looked like. Not sure if Jones got a piece of it.
They went stick side. It might have gone out the blocker. Great awareness there by Jones to see that there was a 4-on-2 and not.
JT Hall, nice move to get around his check. Back to the point to Gilbert. Gilbert fires, shot deflected. Oh, changed direction.
That had a little knuckle puck action there off of Gilbert's stick. Wasn't sure where that was going. That was kind of going off his side.
Tyler Underhill, assisted by number 17, JT Hall, and number 25.
And they're giving Brewster the second assist on the Underhill goal in the first period. So Underhill at 1950, his first year for Hall and Brewster.
All right, face off to the left. Ketchabo. It's Kotkamp on the draw. Back to Satola, just fires one wide. Pinching in is Joseph coming in hard on his check. Picks up that puck back to the neutral zone. Barry has it now. Barry just tries to hoist it in. It gets over the glove of Amos. And racing to it is Satola. Satola picks that puck up too. Pukikio's there. And now Satola back to Joseph. Joseph over to Barry. Barry looking for help. And Barry's going to get it back to Joseph. Joseph, he'll put one on. It's blocked, knocked out of the zone. Good defensive play there.
That was a good play there by Hockler, just to stand in front of the shot, let it kick off his skate, and out of the zone.
Yep. This is Barry now. He's being watched down low by DeVitrio. Now he goes off for a change, and here come the Seawolves out with some space now, trying to get a pass out, but the Barry just threw it to the neutral zone. Nobody there. Picked up. Oh, skate right past Joseph. Shot right on wide. Just missed. Coming on the shorts on the long side of Jones, and we have an offsides here.
It's surprising. We're in the second period. That was the first offsides of the game.
Yeah, not a lot of whistles in that first period. There was a lot of action left and right. Couple of penalties, not much. We had matching minors, and we had Lopes took a holding penalty. But that's basically been it on the penalties now. All right, through the neutral zone, dumped all the way in. This is Miller on the puck for the Seawolves. He's being watched hard there. And Miano gets it up the wall. And picked up by Lazette. He dumps in, chases after his pass. Oh, he throws it right to the net.
He was looking for Miller, who was open in the near circle, but it kicked off the post.
And this is Lopes now, controlling the puck. Coming in is Lopes on left wing, off wing, trying to make a move. Around Fitzgerald. All the way around the wall. This is Miller pinching in for the Seawolves. And out in front, picked up by Miano at the point. Dumps all the way back in. Capola with the puck. Pass across, almost. Gervaisi getting actually it's Lopes getting a shot. That went wide. Trying to keep that puck in and losing it now is Lazard. Coming out number 17 for the Orangemen's Flanagan as he's stopped in the neutral zone. Picked up and coming in. Sherding coming in on left wing. And dumps in deep now.
Sherding had the opportunity there, so drove in on the far side. Syracuse is in the midst of a bad change and couldn't convert.
All right, this is Syracuse coming down now, left wing. That's number 22. King sending that puck in all the way around the wall. Picked up and dumped back in by Ganley, and he's now the Seawolves skate out with Shirley and gets it out to Amodio. And good defensive play. Look how the Orangemen are standing up there in their own zone.
Yeah, Syracuse is playing some suffocating
They're just
right now.
trying to work the defense and trying to maybe work it on a turnover and trying to get the puck. They don't want to give the Seawolves much in their zone. You can see that. That's what they're going for. I see it right now in this period is they don't want to give up the big play in the zone.
They don't want to make that mistake that they did at the end of the first period where they let the puck get into the slot off the one-time pass. They don't want to make that mistake again, so they're playing more stand-up D.
Gervaisi on the draw with LaPointe to the left of Jones. Joseph around to Barry in the feet. Up the wall to Bozer. Bozer just trying to get a touch pass out. And now Joseph will carry through the neutral zone on deflection. Joseph goes around. A hip check by number 19, who we have him off the ice tonight for some reason. Oh, it is a goal! That's Mike Amodio poking that in.
Some days you get lucky.
I'm not sure if it was Amodio who got it, but somebody poked it. We'll see it on the replay.
Yeah,
I was looking at my sheet here. Forgive us, we're still working with new players, so we're learning them.
Let's take a look at the replay here. Puck goes into the corner.
Hey, Joseph makes a play with the puck. Goes around the wall, and it goes up. And it does deflect off a player. It deflects.
It either deflects off Amodio or a Syracuse player.
Yeah.
So either Amodio or Chris Joseph.
Yeah, if we can run that back one more time. I'm not sure if we can. As we get ready for the face-off, we'll have to take a look at it, but I think it's going to be Joseph's goal. It went off, I think, a Syracuse player, and that puck is fired all the way in. Oh, and we got a player down in the neutral zone. This is Barry. As he took a big hit when he threw that puck in. He's giving it to Mike Amadeo. Can't get up right now. He's got a problem with the back of his.
When I go back to the replay here of Amadeo's goal, Joseph goes into the corner, comes back around.
Yeah. He's in a lot of pain. I'm not sure if it's So we're just going to hope for the best here for Kevin.
Never want to see people getting hurt.
Yeah, it's Kevin Barry's as tough as they come, so we know it's something a little bit more than just a little tick.
On the Seawolves goal, third and assist number 44, Chris Joseph.
And he's getting help to the bench from Joseph and Bozer. Really can't put a lot of weight on the left foot. He's going to have to take him to the locker room.
You saw the trainer working extensively with his left leg when he came out on the ice.
Yeah. All right, we wish the best for Kevin Barry. And hopefully he's got some support there to get him to the locker room.
Don't forget, we've got Chunk a Puck coming up between periods 2 and 3. Your chance to buy a puck. Chuck it on the ice.
So the Seawolves will be down one defenseman. And which means they'll be rotating D. Five defensemen they'll be rotating. And I didn't really see what happened. I know he fired the puck in. He took a check, but I don't know, maybe he fell awkwardly. I didn't see the play.
It looked like he had taken a hit here on the boards.
Yeah. All right, face-off picked up by Syracuse as they come up through the neutral zone. And good play there by Biano to knock Hockler off the puck. And now this is Miller. Neutral zone pass onto the stick of Amodio. Amodio getting credit for that first goal. His first goal of the season, I should say. Second goal for the Seawolves in this game. And that puck was all the way around, knocked off the puck. It was Gervaisi. And Syracuse trying to break out through the neutral zone. Miano takes care of his man, Hockler. Touch pass off the stick of Brewster. Back to the neutral zone. Looks like a lot of Orangemen on the ice here. Referee is allowing that change to happen. A lot of Orangemen on the ice there. And that puck is fluttered off. Good play there by Miano. Love that puck down and save that dump in. And that's going to be an icing. 14:46 left to go in the second period. The Seawolves scoring an early goal in the second period gives them a big lift here and a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, the 2-goal lead. You love to see that because you have that extra insurance. Stony Brook can't sit back on that though. They have to continue to pepper Ketchabau and see if they get another one in here in this period.
All right, face off to the right of Ketchabau and popped out of the zone. This is Gilbert. Gilbert dumps all the way in. Seawolves touching back up, getting back on side. High off the glass, knocked down by Underhill. Good play by Underhill. Keep that puck in now. Deflected high into the netting.
Brewster taking that shot. It deflected off a Tamer's stick up into the netting there.
Face off to the right of Ketchabau. It'll be JT Hall as the Orangemen go for a line change. Ely on the draw. He's being flanked by Gainley. Face off. Back out to the neutral zone, picked up by Cartwright. He fires over to Gilbert. Gilbert. Touch pass through the, trying to get it in deep to Underhill, but unable to get there. Gilbert picking it back up off the wall, trying to pick up Brewster off the wall, not able to get it to him. And back in the zone of the Seawolves comes Cartwright. Cartwright gets it over to Brewster. Brewster trying to get a home run feed, trying to get one to Underhill, who's breaking through the neutral zone.
He had the separation there.
He sure did. He sure did. And a good read there. JT Hall play getting a little scrappy and a little loose in the neutral zone. Picked up by Cartwright. Nice feed out to Brewster. Brewster skating in the right wing. Oh, he dragged the puck just a little too early. Not able to get it over the blue line before the Seawolves offsides.
That's one of those plays where where Brewster got a little bit ahead of himself. Wanted to make that nice toe drag. Didn't quite get there in time. And it's going to force the offsides call. Some
animation going on the Orangemen bench, but the head coach trying to get his players pumped up. This is Kotkamp. He dumps in on a backhander. Ryan Kotkamp's been held off the scoreboard so far, but it's early. And this is Bukikio battling hard, trying to win that loose puck down low. One-on-one, going down low against hard against that Syracuse defenseman. Through the neutral zone comes LaPointe. Off Kotkamp's stick. LaPointe. Ooh, Kotkamp in the right place at the right time to take that puck away from the point.
Kotkaniemi wasn't even looking at the point. He was looking down.
Too many pucks now getting back in the Seawolves zone. They're just not controlling it enough in their own defensive zone. And they can't get their sticks on it. They're reaching. They're not going through the puck. This is Shirley now to Satola breaking in. He's got a chance. He passes it off. He had a beautiful chance to shoot the puck, and Satola passed it off.
And Ketchabau was out of the net. He was sprawled out on the ice. Nobody there.
I think Andy Satola needs to see that play to know where his options are. Because now here comes Syracuse. Oh, and a shot wide. I mean, he had a golden opportunity to shoot that puck and passed it off. Oh, now the puck is loose here, picked up by the Seawolves. Yeah. Just like to see Andy shoot the puck every now and then because he can shoot it. This is Joseph breaking in now on right wing. He loses possession. He knocks his man down. Picking the puck up now was Fitzgerald. He tries a centerized home run feed pass, and the Seawolves were there.
He had Hockler, though. Hockler was behind his defenseman.
Now the giveaway here. Seawolves trying to be too fancy with pucks in the neutral zone, making these cross-ice passes in their defensive zone. Very dangerous. All right, so let's watch this play here. This is Joseph taking a lick there, but getting that puck in.
This is the goal.
Yeah, we want to see he's gonna cue it up for us. We'll get it on the next play. And Brandon Jones throws it around the wall to Coppola. Coppola trying to loses the handle on it. And Seawolves need to just pick their physicality up just a bit. I'm seeing what's going on here, and it's not the type of hitting you want to see. It's reaction hitting, and Seawolves just need to use the body every now and then.
And now that we're almost midway through this game, Syracuse is going to get more and more frustrated as they keep getting stonewalled by the Stony Brook defense.
Yep. And this puck goes down to Jones. Jones, nice play to get it to Miller. Miller up the wall to Coppola. Coppola, nice pass over Lazard. Lazard on the right wing. Now back to Coppola, trying to get to Volps. And nice defensive play there, breaking that play up.
Syracuse stopping the one-timer very well after letting that first one go. And they've adjusted to it here in the second period.
And what Syracuse is trying to do now is they're trying to stretch the ice as well. They got Ellie skating up through the neutral zone, trying to spread the defense and take that pressure. But the Seawolves are just in on that forecheck, and once they start that forecheck, they put that pressure on. It's hard to break it. Gervasi now with the puck. That fourth line doing some good work down there. This is Bozer with the puck now, controlling the puck. Back to the point to Cartwright. Low wrist shot, down low, blockage save. Rebound loose to Bozer. Bozer puts it on and trying to get a deflection. In the back of the net is Gervasi. Gervasi controls the puck and shoots high, and it bounces up. Here comes Gilbert in. He shoots. Saved by Ketchabau into the corner. Seawolves putting big pressure on Syracuse right now.
Gilbert had been calling for the puck here at the point and rushed up into the slot to get that rebound.
Seawolves have an opportunity here to change their line, keeping this pressure up. Brewster is now out there. He gets dumped, and the ref is turning around facing the other way. Back to the point to Cartwright. Back to Brewster. Brewster looking for his options, getting ready to wind up. Back to Cartwright. Cartwright back to Brewster, looking for that one-time opportunity perhaps. Now, deflection down low. Bozer off the stick high over the top of the net. We've got a penalty finally being called on Syracuse for a high stick. 9:35 left to go, and you could see spurts of the Seawolves pressure from various lines.
And now that they've been able to stop Syracuse from stretching the puck down the ice, now we're seeing increased pressure in the opposite zone.
They put tremendous pressure on Ganley and Flanagan.
So now that Stony Brook has the power play,
Taft.
Here's a big chance for the Seawolves to convert here, go up 3-0.
All right, back to the point to Joseph. Joseph now out there with Cartwright. With Barry out now, Cartwright covers that spot. This is Satola trying that cross-ice pass to Underhill, could not connect.
That was a good look there by Satola. He had Underhill right there.
And that's where Andy Satola is really exceptional. He's got great vision. He will set guys up, but sometimes we like to see him shoot the puck.
Syracuse penalty, number 7, Tim Eli.
And we're seeing Satola, I don't think he's taken a shot yet this game. And he's had those opportunities. He had an empty netter. Most guys see red when they have an opportunity like that.
Yeah. And you got Satola, Underhill, and Kottkamp out there with Joseph and Cartwright.
That could be a power play line that will score a lot of goals this season.
Well, now the puck goes around the wall, and Satola is sealed off, and Amos gets that puck all the way down.
Good clear there by Syracuse. Keep some pressure away from Ketchup for a few seconds while Stony Brook regroups.
1:10 left to go in the power play for the Seawolves. And nice defensive play there by 29. Metzler gets that puck bounced all the way back into the Seawolves zone. Joseph will start up again with a minute left to go in the power play. Pass back and forth to Joseph. Up to Cartwright. Cartwright's in the zone. Trying to get it across. The puck was knocked down. Cartwright digging hard, trying to get a loose puck. And it's picked up by the Orangemen. Here comes one-on-one. This is Joseph making a nice defensive play on Metzler. And picks up the puck but loses it now. This is LaPointe. Joseph needs to pick that puck up. And he does. And stretches that pass out hard to Hall. Trying to beat the icing, but unable to do it.
Syracuse defender there had an extra step on Hall. So seeing that Farrow was back there waiting for it, there's no way Hall could have gotten around him.
Seawolves have not connected on a power play here yet. They've only had one. There was a 4-on-4, then a 4-on-3 deficit for them, but that was their first power play opportunity for tonight. It did not look as sharp as it could look, but it's early in the season. So
the penalty kill on that 4-on-3, they look good there. Now getting that this 5-on-4 power play. Let's see how the other end of the special teams works. It's the first game of the year, so you're trying to see what line combinations work and what doesn't.
And right now, Cartwright will control behind the net, and 22 seconds left to go in the man advantage for the Seawolves. Stretch pass through the neutral zone to Joseph. It's poked off his stick. Cartwright has to be careful here. And he gets backed up by JT Hall with 10 seconds left to go in the man advantage. JT Hall through the neutral zone with speed. Skates in on left wing. JT Hall racing in. He's got Brewster going to the net. Back up to the point to Miller. We're all even up now. Shot right on. Save. Good shot by Miller. Good rebound there. Good play by JT Hall trying to get that puck on a wraparound.
And that was an even better play by Ketchup right there. Sprawling out to his stick side to stop the wraparound. Because Hall had nothing but daylight there on that extra rebound. And now we're seeing Stony Brook trying to knock in those loose pucks, getting those second and third chances. Those are the ones that win games.
Absolutely. A face-off to the right of Ketchabu. It's going to be JT Hall. And he'll go up against Lesueur. And they want the players out of the circle. And here we go. Face-off. JT Hall get kicked out. Underhill will go in. And Underhill trying to take it right to the net, but knocked back. Picked up by Miller. Miller lost it, gave it to Hall, but he lost it. Now it's picked up by Miano. Neutral zone pass to Hall. Through the neutral zone comes JT Hall. Nice move. Coming in on backhander, trying to get it Underhill. And gobbled up by Ketchabu. As you can see, JT Hall breaking through, trying to make that play. Had two options, the backhand shot or the backhand pass, and he opted for the pass.
And Stony Brook had a 3-on-2 there with Brewster and Underhill, and Hall made the option to shoot, and Ketchup sitting right there.
All right, face off to the right. JT Hall still out there, and he went up against Tamer on that draw. As the Orangemen trying to keep their lines fresh. Through the neutral zone comes Underhill. Coming in on right wing, on an off wing, and he shoots. Knocked off by the defenseman, Taft. And Underhill going at it with Taft. Underhill breaking through. Puck out to Sherding. And Sherding trying to deflect it. Big hit there. Sherding threw a nice big check there. Arms are a little high, but no call from the referee. Sherding now breaking out. Knocks his man off the puck. Good strength there by Sherding.
And Sherding's a pretty big guy out there on the ice, so he can really throw his weight around in this game.
This is going to be an icing call. No, yes. Icing calls usually will happen, but the players have to at least get to the hash marks.
And that puck almost hit Brendan Jones. because that was about
Very
to trickle
close.
through the crease. It knocked off the edge of the post and trickled away.
Anyway, we're 6:11 left to go in the second. Tweet us at AV Mags for anything that you want to talk about on the broadcast, anything you want to know that we're not telling you about. We're more than happy to answer your questions. So fire away. All right, we got a little trivia question too that we're going to get to in the next on the next break. In the tradition of Lear, our former color guy who used to be with us, is on to bigger and better things, doing things on Broadway. All right, nice shot by Bosa there, but blocked down. Picked up by the Orangemen coming in 2-on-1. Nice defensive play, very nice defensive play. We got a situation there. An Orangeman crashed into Jones, and the goalie and the netting is all off the moorings. So we're going to make sure Jones is okay first, and we got to make sure there's no calls here.
Jones is skating around, so it looks like he's okay. So that's always a good sign. We're gonna check out the replay here, and here we got right there. Runs right into
unabated
his
to the net, and he ran right into Jones. And these are the types of plays that happen in games where, you know, for no rhyme or reason, your goaltender's on his keister, and you ask yourself what happened.
Yeah, and that's not something you want to see as Stony Brook coach. You don't want to see your goalie.
Good call here by Weinstein, pulling the face-off outside, because it was technically Syracuse that created that stoppage. All right. And this is Ely on the draw. For Syracuse through the neutral zone now, where the play has been for a fair amount of this game.
Yeah, Syracuse
slopes.
Syracuse trying to extend the play, stretch out the ice. It's been a lot in the neutral zone.
Yeah, they're looking to stretch the ice as much as they can. A good play here by Miller. Pick up that loose puck. Just passed. As Coppola goes in after it. Ketchup throws it around the wall. Have to get it there is by Ganley. This is the line that had that last shift that the Seawolves really dominated them in. Let's see if they pick their game up for this shift.
Miano's throwing his weight around here, laying a hit there on Ganley, the captain for Syracuse, on center ice.
Stretch pass coming to Satola, trying to get it to Satola, and he avoids the icing because he was in there first. Satola now controls that puck down in the corner, behind the net now with the puck. Satola battling two Orangemen, and it's turned over. And it's picked up and carried up by Fitzgerald coming down on the right wing. Actually, it's Farrow. And he throws it back, and Farrow trying to get control, picked up by LaPointe, but he's out of the zone.
That puck stayed
That puck
just
came
on
out
the line.
of the zone. I would imagine that it came out all the way, but we'll say Varielli saw it. But little tenacity coming back with Syracuse here, getting feisty with the hitting and the sticks. And back down to 3:36 left to go in the second period. Shots on goal through two periods, 26 for the Seawolves, 11 for Syracuse. So Syracuse has not really picked up their game.
That's a testament to Stony Brook's defense, that they're keeping the puck away from their defensive zone, away from Brendan Jones, and forcing Syracuse to take bad angle shots and shots from outside the blue line.
Yeah, and I think Syracuse is doing a good job frustrating the Seawolves, but they're not doing such a good job getting to Jones.
And that's what you got to see and be happy with if you're Coach Garofalo right now.
Yeah, especially when you're down to 5 defensemen. All right, through the neutral zone. And offsides.
And now things are starting to get a little heated up here. Chris Joseph shoving, looked like Lesor into the near board, into the corner.
And I think he's going to take them both off.
Frustration starting to boil over for both teams here. Syracuse with not being able to get in front of the puck. Stony Brook for taking some of these shots that they've been taking during this game. And if you're Stony Brook right now, you don't want to boil over. You want to keep a disciplined game and not play into Syracuse's hands.
This is going to be a matching penalty, obviously. I guess Chris Joseph is the only one going to get the penalty on that. He's going to get a rough. And the Seawolves will be on the penalty kill here with 3:17 left to go. And
they were successful on their first penalty kill earlier in the first period. We're now getting to play 5-on-4 here instead of 4-on-3.
Is,
see how this unit does.
Coach from the Orangemen barking out some instructions from the bench. Face off to the right of Jones. It's JT Hall, Sam Brewster's out there along with Shirting and Cartwright. Back to the point. Sam Brewster, nice big check. And here comes Brewster now. He's got a 2-on-1 with JT Hall. Here comes Brewster. Oh, and a nice defensive play there.
Sliding to the ground there with Syracuse defense was Lesor once again.
Sam Brewster doing a heck of a job here with the penalty kill, controlling that puck, not letting the Syracuse players get to it as Seawolves play four corners. And we'll play it again. Brewster in on a check. Big hit by Sam Brewster. That's the second one on his shift on Taft. Taft is going to see Brewster in his dreams, boy.
Brewster wants to make it known that I'm here to play and I'm here to hit somebody.
Seawolves doing a heck of a job right now on the PK. 1:09 left to go in the man advantage for the Orangemen. And they're setting up behind their net, making sure they get everybody on the ice. Whoop, falling down. Coming down right wing now, all the Orangemen, all right around the wall. Back to the point. This is Amos with the puck. To LaPointe. Winds and shoots. Rebound to LaPointe. And couldn't line it up. Back to Amos at the point. Amos back to LaPointe. LaPointe, a cross-ice feed. Trying to get that puck down low. Trying to work the puck low. And back to Amos at the point. Can't get anything down low. Seawolves doing a good job down low. LaPointe shoots. Looking for a deflection. Back to Amos at the point. Amos is not going to shoot. He's going to be the playmaker. That's a pass. Gervasi now dumps it out. Great play by Nick Gervasi.
That was a big clear right there.
Falling down. Modio and Gervasi do an excellent job on the PK. This is the point now coming in on left wing. Miller's watching him. Cross-ice pass in front. Lopes makes a good play. And breaking out is Joseph. Out of the box comes Chris Joseph. Down right wing. Joseph comes in, shoots, save, rebound, in front, Lopes puts it in! Vinny Lopes using that skill, quick hands, gives the Seawolves a 3-0 lead. Again, a late goal. At 19:02 left to go, at 19:02 in the second period, Vinny Lopes from Chris Joseph. The Seawolves up 3-0. As we get down to the last minute, 56 seconds left to go. Again, we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and watching Seawolves Hockey Live. We apologize if there's some little technical glitches we're going through, but it's a new season, so, you know, things will get straightened out. No problem. All right, they have caught right on the assist there, but it's Joseph. Ooh, big collision in the corner there on Lazard. He just lost an edge and took a tumble. And we got a penalty now. Someone's going on the Orangemen for a rough. And I believe it's going to be number 9, David Taft, who will go for 2 minutes for roughing. Seawolves will go up on a power play for another 19 seconds, and then we'll break for intermission and get ready for the start of the third period, where the Seawolves will have a man advantage. Face-off will be in the Syracuse zone. To the left of Ketchabo. And the Seawolves come out with Satola, Underhill, Kottkamp, Joseph. And they need one more. Defenseman will be Miano joining Chris Joseph. All right, face-off. Satola's kicked out. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, yes. Satola's out, and Underhill's going to take the draw. Back to the point. No, back to Satola, trying to find Joseph. And just off the mark. And Miano just taps that puck right into the stands of into the bench of the Seawolves. In desperation to prevent that possible breakaway situation there. Face-off outside the Syracuse zone, fired all the way into the Seawolves end, and that'll pretty much do it with under 5 seconds left to go. Sherding will hold it, and the Seawolves will take a 3-goal lead into the third period as we head into our second intermission. The Stony Brook Seawolves 3, Syracuse University Orangemen 0. Shots on goal through 2 periods. 28 for the Seawolves, 14 for the Syracuse Orangemen. And the Seawolves will have a 1:41 power play come end of the beginning of that third period. And again, we appreciate you tuning in and watching us. Andy Sukoff is going to try to speak with Coach Chris Garofalo and get a few words from him and see what we can do.
Between periods 2 and 3, and that means that it is chuck-a-puck time.
Yeah, so they'll have a little conversation on the bench there, and we'll see how things go.
Take your puck and you chuck it, hence the name of the game, towards the center ice face-off circle. Closest to the shirt wins the prize. All right, here we go.
Completely different team that we saw in the first period than what we saw in the second period. Almost like 2 different teams showed up for that.
Yeah, first period, was the first game of the season. Got a lot of new guys in the lineup that not used to playing with other guys, so we had to get our legs a little loose, and they did. And second period, they came out flying.
And what are you looking for in the third period? Just kind of keep it the same way, or make some little adjustments here?
No, I want them to always keep conscious that defense comes first, And one of the things that I also want to do is I want to make sure that the guys realize you got to stay physical. We can't not hit. We have to be physical. We stopped in the second period towards the end, and it does affect your game. You need to stay physical. You need to keep the momentum going, and that's the way to do it.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, while we wait for the winner, just a reminder, we have all new Seawolves merchandise this season, so be sure to check out the merchandise table and get yours. The winning puck is number 25. Congratulations to Catherine S. Thanks for playing Chuck Puck and supporting Seawolves hockey.
And welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live. Andy Vignani along with Andy Sukoff. And the season opener for the Stony Brook Seawolves. Andy, let's talk a little bit about the first couple of periods. We saw the Stony Brook Seawolves come out in period 1, have a very strong first 5 minutes, only to be outdone by the Syracuse Orangemen for another 14 minutes and 10 seconds or so. And then the Seawolves came back and scored a late goal.
And that goal with 10 seconds to go in the first period really set the second period for Stony Brook. They scored 2 goals in the second period, another one late in the last minute. So that's 2 periods in a row now that we've seen that Stony Brook can convert late, and that jumped them out to a 3-0 lead. They're out shooting Syracuse 28-14, so 2-1. They still have 1 minute and 40 seconds left on their power play, so if they can get out to 4-0 early in the third period, that's going to be a big boost for the Seawolves going forward.
And we talked about the momentum swing, what would occur, and it did happen, because at the start of the second period, Stony Brook scored another goal. So they built on that momentum of that last minute where they scored that first goal, and then it definitely deflated the Orangemen, because then the Seawolves came out and wound up putting another one in very early in that second period. And then it started to happen again, where Syracuse was really putting on their forecheck, their speed, their tenacity, and it wasn't really doing much but keeping Stony Brook off the scoreboard, because the shots reflected it that they weren't putting enough pressure on the Seawolves as far as Brendan Jones is concerned,
right,
and trying to score. So they kind of held the Seawolves at bay until very late, and then the Seawolves capitalized on that goal by Mike Amodio, which came just from hard work.
And that's what you want to see if you're Stony Brook. You want to see getting those rebounds, getting those second, third, even the fourth chances. Because like you were saying, 80% of goals come from within 5 feet of the crease. And I think all 3 goals tonight have been within 5 feet of the crease.
Yeah, and that's what you're going to see a lot of. I mean, nobody's blasting pucks at 80, 100 miles an hour, at least in this rink that we can see here. But, deflections happen, and those deflections happen very close, or plays are made tic-tac-toe, plays are made very down low in the slot area, and that's where those goals come from, also from the scrums and the loose pucks. As we've seen Vinny Lopes score his goal, okay,
right,
which was, in my opinion, just a credit to Vinny Lopes' quick hands. Quick hands, recognition of where the puck is, and not even a question to say, try to get a good feel. He just took that stick, backhanded it right past the goalie, because if he would have tried to make it more finesse, that pad would have been there and that puck would have never went through.
Absolutely, and since we're talking about finesse, earlier in the second period, Andy Satola had a great opportunity. He faked catch-a-bow right out of his pads. He was sitting on the ice. There was nobody in front of the net, and he went for the pass. Yeah,
and like we had said it early in the broadcast, that Andy Satola is the type of player, he's going to look pass, make play first before shoot. I would try to bring this to him and say, listen, if you were below the hash marks and you see twine and not a goalie, you shoot the puck.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the first things that any kid does when they learn to play hockey is they want to learn how to shoot, because they want to be that guy who puts it in.
But I would tell you this, I'd like to have 4 of him on every one of my lines.
Absolutely. Yeah. 100% agree. You need a playmaker like that. And he also seems like a guy who can grind pretty well out there, too.
Oh, yeah, and hold his own. And he's been getting, hit and checked and everything else. So the teams are back on the ice. We'll get ready to start the third period. The Seawolves are up by the score of 3-0. And good way to start the first game of the season. They will have the Orangemen back here again tomorrow for a 3 p.m. start. And we hope you can join us for that as well. And we're working through a little bit of our glitches and bugs, so we apologize for anything that may be happening out of the ordinary. But again, like us, like the teams working out their first game, we're working out our first game bugs too. So we appreciate your patience, and broadcast will get 10 times better by tomorrow, and by the next time, probably 100% back to normal.
But now that we're...
All right. And we've been getting some nice help tonight from the Seawolves team coming up here and working the booth with us, doing some camera work. And we always like to have the team involved some way, somehow.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so getting the players up here, having them watch the game from up here, having them do the camera for us, and get a perspective of what's going on.
We should get them to live tweet the game now, too.
Yeah, and we've actually had some of them come up and actually in the booth with us, like Brandon Jones happens to be he's majoring in journalism, and he actually came up and worked a game with us up here. So it was nice to get that every once in a while. So we will look forward to that this season as well. All right, this is Miano picking the puck up behind the net, and he'll have Miller on the right wing. Miller, cross-ice pass, and it's picked off. Again, those passes going through the neutral zone, cross-ice and in their zone, have not been getting through. Syracuse, credit them. The sticks are in the passing lanes and doing a good job there. Lopes through the neutral zone with speed on right wing, coming in, shoots. Oh, it's the blocker of Ketchabu. Good speed by Lopes. Nice high shot. Ketchabu with the save. Up to Miano at the point. Shot. Block. Off the leg of a Orangeman player and then deflected into the corner. Now this is JT Hall battling down low. I don't have 14's number for some reason. 14 is Dylan Hantula. Shot by Lopes again. Lopes, 2 shots on this shift after scoring that goal in the second period. He's getting some shots. Back to Hall. Puck is moving around a lot here. Seawolves, this is Miller. Down low deflection coming in is Hall and could not get that puck to the net. Miano, nice little spin move, gets it over to JT Hall and firing it all the way down. It's going to be an icing. No icing because we're on a power play. And Seawolves still on a power play for another 15 seconds. Miano trying to hold off his checker. And Satola now through the neutral zone to Kottkamp. Kottkamp has been held off the scoreboard tonight, but you know that's not going to last too long.
And Syracuse has been really zeroing in on him, knowing that he was the leading scorer for Stony Brook last season.
Kottkamp setting up behind the net. Oh, Joseph went after the puck and lost it. Hoisted all the way down, and they're all even up now. Caught right back to get it for the Seawolves. He picks it up behind the net. Watched by LaPointe. Caught right up the wall. He's got Satola coming down the left wing. Joseph breaking to the net. Satola to Joseph. Joseph just tried to tack it past Ketchabu, but not able to do so. Now we got an odd man. We almost had an odd man break. Good play by Bokikio there.
Bokikio was actually sitting just a couple feet behind the play.
Yeah.
If he had another step, that was going to be a rebound goal for him.
Look at Kottkamp. Nice play to Bokikio. Oh, couldn't get to that puck. And then knocked off. Nice little tic-tac-toe opportunity. Picked up by Sherding. Sherding now. Nice pass to Satola. Satola's in with Bokikio again. To Bokikio. And a shot and a save by Ketchabu. He kind of looked behind him there for a second. Thought that puck kind of squeezed throrough.
Looked like it was kind of wiggling around in there. Satola right there made the proper play, passing the Bokikio right in the slot. He had the best angle for the shot.
Here comes that replay. Bokikio, it's a one-time opportunity, just gets the shot off as he's getting checked. And a good save, but a nice shot by Bokikio and getting that one-timer off. Seawolves on the forecheck. This is Coppola going hard into the corner. He's out there with Lazard. This Coppola controls the puck. Controls it nicely down on the wall. Down in the corner. Back up to the point. And a wrist shot deflected in front. Lazard getting a stick or a body on that puck and redirecting. This is Cartwright in deep. Controlling the puck for the Seawolves. Back up the wall to Gilbert. And Gilbert fires all the way around. Lopes almost had it. Good job by Coppola to keep in, but now it's picked up by Gainley. Poke check by Lopes. Vinny Lopes having a heck of a third period here.
Lopes having a heck of a game.
Yeah, the third period especially here. He's all over the place. And again, credit with the speed, credit that line. Coppola, Lopes, Lazard, they're doing a heck of a job.
Yeah, Lazard right there, sitting right there just in front of the crease. Had an opportunity to poke one past Ketchabu, but he was turned around. It would have been an awkward backhand.
16:37 left to go in the third period. The Stony Brook Seawolves up by the count of 3-0. Face off, won by the Seawolves. It's picked up by Bozer, trying to get it, and actually did get it over to Omodio, who poked it on the net, but probably give credit for a shot on goal there, as the shots just continued to take up for the Seawolves here.
Yeah, Ketchabu was quick to get in front of that puck right there.
Gervaisi on the draw, and it's won by Syracuse. And coming up through the neutral zone, good poke check there, yeah, by Miano. And heck of a job by the Seawolves closing those gaps early and not allowing Syracuse to get their legs going. And stick coming up high and hitting Gervaisi. This is Miano. Fires into the open corner. Gervaisi going after it. He's checked off the puck. And good poke check there by Miller. Again, using that reach and using that gap control. Right on goal there and controlled.
I got a little bit of that David Nardoni here.
Yeah, Nardoni's having having a little shoving match there with Mike Amodio, and I think Mike's just telling him, hey, listen, you know, I think you guys can't afford to be in the box right now.
And this is where, man, broke the stick. The stick went all the way up on the.
Yeah. All right, face off to the right of Jones, picked up by the Seawolves. Good job there by Sam Brewster. Sam Brewster, he had Underhill breaking. Oh, Joseph was dragged off sides by Hockler. Good play by Hockler as Brewster was just dangling the puck and not getting it moving forward, but
he was being a little bit too deliberate.
Yeah.
And Hockler saw the opportunity to get Joseph off sides.
Yeah, Sam's going to carry the puck. That's what he does, and sometimes the players have to be aware of that. They got to be more patient with him. All right, it's a 2-on-1 and a save. Wow, look at that. Almost a Joseph kicking that puck back to the back wall. Could have been a rebound as Jones was down. And that puck could have been played. That puck could have been played by the Syracuse player, but they're calling it icing. Farrow didn't get his stick down, so. All right, so.
I'm going to get a replay here, the 2-on-1. And
all right, face off to the right of Jones. This is Hall and LaPointe on the draw. We'll get that 2-on-1 replay queued up. And face-off won by the Seawolves. They've won a lot of face-offs tonight. Here comes Hall through the neutral zone. Underhill, and his shot deflected high into the netting.
Now we're going to get the 2-on-1 from the last rush. Look here, Hockler was coming up near side. He was wide open. Nobody was in front of him. And it looked like LaPointe just decided to take the shot on his own.
Yeah, Sherlin did a good job actually not playing the puck. I mean, not playing the shot, not playing the man. He kind of played it in the middle and got away with it. Usually the goaltenders will take the shooter deliberately and the defenseman will take the pass away, but Sherlin was in good position and forced this Orangeman to take the shot. This is Joseph screaming in on right wing, coming down. Joseph in, and nice poke check. Puck's in the neutral zone, picked up. Ooh, big hit in neutral zone. Chris Joseph lands a real hard check into DeVitrio. No, and actually Metzler. And another big hit there.
Metzler just delivers it right back to Kotkamp.
Yeah, Kotkamp just got nailed in the neutral zone. I hope he's okay. He looks a little shaky there, but we'll see. This is Gilbert shot. Oh, and a save by Ketchaboo. Ketchaboo's made some good ones.
So, what I'm liking here, the defenders are jumping up into the rush. They are not afraid to take shots on Ketchaboo in this game.
Yeah, you could see they're watching Kotkamp. They're not giving him much room at all.
And that's going to open up the ice.
Kotkamp fires one right on, and the save by Ketchaboo.
And now we got a little bit of
Tola now. Not happy with DeVitrio. As he's he's made his presence known. Let's put it that way.
Stola's getting a little bit hot there, as Kotkamp on that last opportunity was right in the slot. Nobody on him.
Yeah.
And just as we had spoken about no more than 3 seconds ago about how they were giving him nothing.
Exactly.
That was Kotkamp's best opportunity thus far in this game. But like we were saying, with them focusing on him so much, the other 4 men on the ice have great opportunities to rack up the points.
All right, Gilbert backhands it in. And Kotkamp with the puck. And controlling it. And every opportunity they get to hit him, they're hitting him. And Ryan's going to have to realize that that's probably going to be a lot more this year. That puck is loose on Jones. And someone's being pushed out of the
Gilbert and Flanagan are getting
crease
into
there.
And Flanagan, who had initially taken the shot on Jones, He gets pushed by Gilbert, and that's going to start what we just saw right now.
Yeah, Ely was going at it a little bit, and Syracuse is frustrated. They're not probably happy with not being able to get anything going offensively, and they have to realize going in the box right now at this time of the game is not in their best interest. Game is far from over. If you're a hockey fan, you know that.
There's going to be both Gilbert and Flanagan going off for the coincidental roughing penalties.
Yeah, so Gilbert and Flanagan both go off, and we'll play some 4-on-4 hockey for 2 minutes. Faceoff will be in the Seawolves zone to the left of Jones. That's LaPointe on the draw again with Coppola for the Seawolves. Back to Miano, and up through the neutral zone. Just out of the reach of Coppola. This is Amos coming in with the puck, and he'll just dump one in. Miano.
Syracuse number 17, Brendan Flanagan.
Miano, it's a good forecheck here coming from Syracuse, pinning in the Seawolves right now. This is Miano, controls the puck, waits for Lopes to get back on side, bumps in. Now Lopes goes back on. Seawolves go for a change. Lopes on the forecheck. This is Hantella dumping the puck in, picked up by Scherning for the Seawolves. Up the wall to Joseph. Joseph with a move around his check. Picked up by Kotkamp, breaking in. He's got Joseph going to the net. And Joseph was held off, could not get his stick down.
Kotkamp using great awareness, though, to see that Joseph was streaking up the slot.
Yeah. And back behind the net, this is Chris Joseph, controls the puck to Sherdling. Sherdling coming up right wing through the neutral zone. Pass over to Kotkamp. Kotkamp over to Satola. Satola trying to get it back to Kotkamp. There's more room on the ice now. This is all the way around, out of the zone. Picked up by Sherdling, over to Satola. We've got 33 seconds left to go in the dual penalty. Pass over to Kotkamp from Sherdling. Nice play by Sherdling to get that loose puck. Satola keeps that puck in. Satola controls. Satola's got Kotkamp. He shoots all high and off the top into the corner, picked up by Joseph. And Joseph's pass picks off, and Joseph sends it back in again, back out to the neutral zone. Picked up by Sherdling.
Kotkamp waited for the last possible second to take that shot, and it just went high and wide.
Yeah. Joseph coming in on a backhander. Nice backhander, too. And the save by Ketchabo. No one's holding the puck, no face-off, and we're all leaving up now. This is Miano. He controls it over to JT Hall. JT Hall back to Cartwright. Cartwright was hooked down, no call. And Brewster now with the puck. Sam Brewster down on left wing. Tries to make a move to the inside and is knocked down. Miano. Hand pass. This is going to be a hand pass.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, get your tickets out.
All right. Here's a little trivia for you folks tonight. And this has to do with Syracuse University. Okay, so here you go.
All right, what do we got?
Which of the following people attended Syracuse University out of this list? A, Dick Clark. B, Jim Brown. Oh, and a save and a score. That's
Brewster.
That's Sam Brewster on a nice little empty netter there, now giving the Seawolves a 4-0 lead. But let me finish this question for you. Again, it's which of the following people attended Syracuse University? A, Dick Clark. B, Jim Brown. C, Lou Reed. Okay?
Isn't there a D?
No. Oh, D is all of the above.
Those questions, just based on everything I...
All right, folks, you're out there listening to this. We need you to tweet in. Who attended Syracuse University? Was it Dick Clark? Was it Jim Brown? Was it Lou Reed? Or was it all of them?
I know one for sure. I don't know about the other two.
All right, you need to come back with an answer, folks. We're going to wait for you. All right, face-off, center ice. Seawolves up by 4 on a goal by Sam Brewster. This is Gervaisi, Amodio, and Bozer, along with Miller on defense and Gilbert.
And that goal scored by Stony Brook was just a breakdown of communication for Syracuse. Nobody sitting in front of the net except for Seawolves. Underhill getting credit for an assist, as well as JT Hall. Hall getting his second assist, Underhill getting his second point of the game.
Nice way to start off.
Absolutely.
This is Amodio with the puck now. Controls it down on the half wall and throws it to the middle and knocked down by the Orangemen. This is Ganley coming in, trying to use his speed on Miller, but not able to get around Miller. Picked up by Amodio, trying to get it up the wall, and he tries to get to Bozer. Bozer bounces it out, and they'll go for a line change. It's picked up by LaPointe, comes in, winds and shoots, and it's saved by Jones, but it kind of got out in front of him a little bit.
Schertingen initially deflected the shot from LaPointe, and that's why it rolled towards Jones.
And that puck wound up going up the pant leg of Capola. As a replay of the goal, as you see that little tap in by Sam Brewster. Face off to the left of Jones. Picked up by Joseph. Joseph gets it up the wall to Enzel with speed. And Capola now back behind the net, battling hard. Lazal. Capola and Lazal working hard down low. Syracuse comes away with the puck through the neutral zone. Metzler. And Joseph is going to go for a trip, unfortunately.
He laid a big hit there.
Yeah, Metzler went down with got a little can opener action going on.
Those two have been going at it all night long, and we've seen in the last two periods, they've laid each other out multiple times. Looking at the scoreboard here, is we're at 9:12 to go here in the third period.
Yeah, Justin Lazard's going to sit for 2 minutes.
The shot total here is 34-19 in favor of Stony Brook. So Brendan Jones having a good game, having a great game. And you got to give Ketchum credit because he's had a lot thrown his way.
He sure has. 34 shots, at least that we see on the board, if not a couple more extra there that they may have missed. All right, face-off to the left of Jones. Gervaisi's thrown out of the zone, the face-off circle, LaPointe against Lopes. And, ooh, that puck skids right to the front. And Jones jumps right on it.
2 minutes roughing.
Lazal's penalty is 2 minutes roughing. And at the 9:08 left to go in the third period mark. Face off again to the left of Jones. And that puck is loose. Back to the point. Coming in, shooting high. Blocker save by Jones. Saw it all the way in. Back to the point. Shot. Oh, deflection into the corner. From the blast from the point. And 19 is on the ice, but do we have a name on him?
I've been thinking it's Tamer, but I was told he's wearing 18 and 19 was scratched.
Yeah, okay, so it's probably Tamer. Nice blast from the point. And the Seawolves dumped that puck all the way into the Orangemen zone.
They're going to get the line change here.
Pass out to the front here and picked up by the Seawolves. This is Hall fluttering a pass through the neutral zone. Brewster stood his man up, and a good job by Gilbert to fire it all the way down. 55 seconds left to go in the man advantage for the Orangemen. And up through the neutral zone comes Taft. He dumps all the way in, all the way around the net. Gilbert back there to get it for the Seawolves. Gets it to Brewster and loses the handle of it. Gilbert battling hard. Good job by Gilbert. Fighting for that puck. He's caught right now, going to get it. He'll pick it up and try to move it up the wall, trying to get it to Brewster. It scoots out. Here comes Sam Brewster on right wing. It's a 2-on-1. He's got Hall with him. Sam Brewster fires. Shot and save by Ketchabu. Sam did the right thing there. That pass was not going to happen.
No,
he took too long to make it, so he took the shot, but it was a good low shot, and it actually gave JT Miller a chance to get a rebound there.
Yeah, Hall was sitting right there.
JT Hall, sorry.
Hall was sitting right there waiting for it.
JT Miller's a Ranger, sorry.
Yeah, hey. JT Miller, he's got the height that he could be a Stony Brook player. But That was great on a penalty kill. They had a 2-on-1 as the penalty kill ends. Stony Brook with another successful kill. That they got that offensive chance that Syracuse hasn't gotten on that power play.
Yeah. And we're all even up now. This is Gainley for Syracuse back to Amos. And trying to get it back up through the neutral zone, able to connect with DiPietro. And coming through the neutral zone now with the puck is the Orangemen. They dump all the way in behind the net. Jones back to get it. He'll get it to Miano off his stick. Oh, a nice one-timer backhand by DiPietro. Very shifty shot. Jones had to be ready for it, but he was.
It was good. Went right off his face mask. He was right in position.
And we're down to 6:11 left to go in the third period. Stony Brook Seawolves up by a count of 4-0. And Pokikio breaks in, trying to get it to Satola, but unable to get that pass through. Here comes Metzler now. And Metzler trying to get it to LaPointe, but couldn't get it through. Good defensive play there by Miano. Stony Brook playing solid defense here tonight.
And now that we're down under 6 minutes to play, Stony Brook's got to keep that solid D up for the rest of the game.
Nice pass by Miano using those angles. Good job. This is Pokikio now coming in on right wing, pushed off the puck. And Pokikio losing possession. Good job by Lopes to get that puck deeper. And still battling is Lopes. Good shift here. Pokikio's got to get off. He's gassed. And Jones will control it and hold it for a face-off.
That was a good move there because he sees that his teammates are exhausted. They had been out on the ice probably over a minute. So getting that fresh legs out there, even if the face-off is in the defensive zone, you have fresh legs out there, so that's the important thing.
Face-off to the left of Jones. And puck is picked up by Lazard. Nice pass. Inadvertent to Lopes, who picks it up. And coming back hard on the forecheck there was Lazard. Picked up by Coppola. Coppola's got help. He's got help. Coming to the net. Going wide. Loses the handle now. Picked up by Connor behind the net for Syracuse. Watched by Coppola. Up the wall. Off a stick into the neutral zone. Picked up by Joseph. Over to Shertling. Coppola just tips it in deeper. And Gervaisi on the forecheck. Joseph around the wall. Picks it up and fires it back in. Seawolves are just keeping that puck in the Syracuse zone as much as they can. Bozer picks up the puck now and tries to get it over to Shertling, but missed him. Puck goes back to Shertling now, and he has it. Fires it off the wall through the neutral zone. And picked up by Emos, who's set up behind the net. Watched by Emodio. Down the wall. Skips past Cartwright. Joseph coming in. Levels his player. Good hard hit.
Benjamin King, the recipient of that hit. And Chris Joseph's really throwing his weight around in this period.
Bozer even throwing a nice little check there. It's good to see some of these guys, some of these younger guys now in their second year, you know, stepping up and playing a more physical game. And
we're down to 3.5 minutes here in the third period. Stony Brook really maintaining possession of the puck late in the period.
Bodio going in hard on the wall behind the net up against Hantula. And Gainley up with the puck. Nice little shifty move. This is Cartwright, controls the puck now. Plays get a little sloppy in the neutral zone. Picked up by JT Hall. JT Hall in on left wing. Makes a nice move to the net. Hall is in and just shoots it. May have got a deflection. Ketchum may have got a glove on it, but he was going top corner. Yeah, he was there.
He was looking for that top corner glove side, and he had the opportunity because Ketchum had committed and shot it just high. We got the replay coming up here. Hall going coast to coast, coming up the near side, back into the slot, and just shoots it wide. now that we're at 2:40 to go here in the third period. So
Nice.
we're going to finish it off.
Oh, Sam Brewster. Shot was knocked down by Taft, and I think it hurt him. Back to the point to Miano. He fires a shot, and it's knocked down in front.
Looked like Brewster blocked it.
3-on-2 here. Out to get it is Jones, and we're going to have a call for interference. And Seawolves will take that, I believe the 5th penalty of the game. And going off will be Miller. He'll sit for 2 minutes for interference.
And that's not a penalty you want to take, not at any time of the game, but especially not at the end of the game.
Especially with 2 minutes left, because they could pull the goalie.
But just on top of that, taking a penalty that late in the game, it puts you in a different mindset. And that's not something you want to do this late in the game where you played such a great game for 57, almost 58 minutes, and to do that with 2 minutes to go.
Ooh, Satola just got railroaded by Metzler. And I'm kind of wondering what size players are going to be on the ice for Syracuse in the last 2 minutes of this game, and I just got the answer. Kotkamp breaking in shorthanded. This is Amos coming in on, ooh, he's hammered by Joseph, and then hammered by Satola. And Joseph's tripped now, he's knocked down.
And
there should be a call. There should be a call for a trip. As Joseph sends down
Things getting a little testy
Metzler
here in the last 2
again,
minutes.
because Metzler's just been trying to be, a pain to everyone, but so the Seawolves are going to have another man down, and I don't know if they're calling one on Syracuse, but they should be calling at least a trip. Yeah, the trip is on Metzler.
They are calling him. Just based on what I've been seeing from Metzler and Joseph, if players wouldn't get suspended for fighting in this league, I think their gloves might have come down at some point in this game.
Yeah, I think they're going to pull Joseph off too. I have a feeling he's going too, but
Look, it looks like Scarola's going to have to come out of the box to make room.
yeah, Joseph is going as well. So Metzler did a good job by pulling off 2 Seawolves, but it'll be a 4-on-3. No, it'll be a 4-on-3 because Metzler's in the box, and that's not a. Yeah, maybe it's a 5-on-3 if Metzler's penalty is coincidental.
Right. That makes sense. Oh, yeah. But with 1:50 to go, Stony Brook has to play 2 men down for the rest of the game. And that, if you're Coach Garofalo, that's gotta make you crazy.
And you don't have one of your top defensemen is in the box.
The defensemen have been all over the place today.
Right.
Yeah.
So now you have this is what I said about other players stepping up, and now you got to see who your defensemen are. But you're probably going to have 2 forwards. Lopes will be 1. Shirtling's going to be out there. Miano. So 1 forward, 2 defensemen. Syracuse is taking a timeout here. They're going to try to put a play together and see if they can score a goal on 3 guys versus the 5 they've been playing against all night. So.
Stony Brook has been playing suffocating D this entire period, and now the time for Syracuse, when there's 2 guys out, they're in the box, there's a lot more open ice for Syracuse to exploit and try and get some quality shots here on Brendan Jones in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Yep.
Number 90, Andrew Satola, 2 minutes elbowing. Seawolves
Having Satola and Joseph go to the box here for the Seawolves is not what you want to be seeing at the end of the game.
All right, so we've got 1:50 left to go in the game, and Joseph's down for 2 minutes and 1:31 on Miller's penalty, so Miller will be out with a few seconds left to go, and then that 3rd penalty will kick in. All right, Seawolves, this is Lopes. Nice job. Vinny Lopes gets that puck all the way down.
Put it on net, too.
Yep. And Vinny Lopes in there on the forecheck.
He's taking on 4 Orangemen at once. Got to give the guy credit for that.
Yep, and Vinny's had a heck of a game, and even an incredible third period as well.
Lopes already with a goal in this game. And
The point now, trying to get that puck over, and good play there by Shirley. Very strong on the puck is Shirley. Now here comes Lopes. Vinny's got a lot of speed, and he'll put a lot of pressure on that goalie right now.
Ketchum knows that, so that's why he's putting it into the far corner and not wrapping around the board's near side.
Lopes almost picked that pass off. Coming in the zone now. Syracuse shot right on to save by Jones. Tricky shot as we're under a minute to go in the third period. Again, we'd like to thank you for tuning in, watching Seawolves Hockey Live. We will be back here tomorrow again, 3 o'clock. These two teams will be going at it again tomorrow. Face off to the left of Jones. LaPointe back to the point. With room, shoots. Oh, and it's off of Jones. It trickles over the top of the net.
Jones has made 24 saves in this game. He's looked incredible in the net tonight.
He's played very well. Taft has the puck now for Syracuse. Back to the point to Taylor. Over to LaPointe. And LaPointe controls the puck. Being watched. Back to LaPointe. He's got the puck. Trying to cross-ice pass. What a defensive play by Lopes. Getting his stick in the passing lane.
Lopes has got great awareness.
Miller will be back on in 5 seconds. Coming through the neutral zone.
So making that play was Cartwright down in the slot.
Oh, Cartwright made that play. Good stick by Mike Cartwright there. Prevented that pass that would have been a sure goal because the net was wide open there.
Down to 5 seconds left here, and Stony Brook trying to keep it away from the net.
And that'll do it as the Seawolves successfully win their first game of the 2014-15 season by a shutout, 4-0 over the Syracuse University Orangemen. It's amazing, but you would never thought of that when you're watching that first period.
When you watch that first period, you would have thought that Syracuse would have scored 3 goals at that point. But that bend, don't break defense of Stony Brook tightened up, and that was you're not getting past the blue line defense for much of the rest of the game. 25 saves from Brendan Jones in his shutout, first of the season. And that's a great confidence booster for this team going forward.
Yeah. So final goal tally of that game, Stony Brook 4, Syracuse 0. Shots on goal for the game, 36 for the Seawolves, 25 for the Orangemen. And we're going to be back again tomorrow. Beyond warm-ups at 3:10, we'll be broadcasting the game live at 3:30. So tune in tomorrow and join us for another Seawolves Hockey Live broadcast. On behalf of Trevor Mignani, our producer-engineer extraordinaire, Andrew Sukoff, and myself, Andy Mignani, we'd like to thank you for tuning in and wish you all a good night.